Tonight on EA Sports, it's Thursday Night Football on EA.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback.
All right, partner, a brand new season. With it comes a sense of unbridled optimism for every team and, of course, every quarterback. It's a blank slate for every passer in this league, and he really couldn't hide his excitement during interviews this week. He thinks his offense is stacked. They've spent the entire offseason making adjustments and trying to find another gear. And as this season begins, they believe they've found it. You watch him warm up, everything is crisp, moving with great speed. This is an offense that can't wait to get to the first series of the new year.
On second down, Beer, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Holt. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Beer. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off play action, Holt. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw, Holt. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down. Holt. This to the sideline and incomplete. Nearly intercepted, in fact, but he couldn't hang on. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago from 28 yards out. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chicago offense set to get started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Holt. And he whips that one incomplete there. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Stevens. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's the option. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Throw left side complete. That's Stevens. Touchdown, Bears! A great play there. 42 yards. And the Bears are back within a score.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is fielded at the 27. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. They'll go with a keeper. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Now here's a throw that's complete. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Holt. Touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Beard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. Now the first carry for Bush. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And this one is right through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On 2nd down now, Beer, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The pickup there, 5 yards. They'll keep it on the ground. Beer, and he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Holt. Looking middle, and that's complete. Touchdown, Bears! A great play there. 40 yards.
And the Bears have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check smash, check smash. Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
To throw on 3rd down. Holt. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll start on the ground with Bush. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holt.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the side.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Bush.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Ready, ready.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Bush.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run up the middle with Bush. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Bush trying the middle, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Bush on 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go. Set. Red ball 80.
And they will take a knee here.
Ready, set.
Mike 10, Mike 10. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 10's the mic. 10's the mic. You don't want none. You don't get it. Could it go?
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. Here comes the Bears punter now. He's been terrific so far.
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year, always a special one, and love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season, and before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for the Bears, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here.